everyone, welcome to the channel. Here I'm going to show you how to crochet the perfect marijuana leaf. For your supplies, you're going to need a medium 4 worsted cotton yarn, a 3.5mm hook, a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and if you'd like to turn this into a keychain, you'll need a key ring and the actual keychain, but to make the actual leaf you don't need that, so I'm just going to get it out of the way here. To start your leaf, you're going to want to create a magic ring or a magic circle. Insert your hook to create the circle, bring your yarn up, and then you're going to want to single crochet into the magic circle a total of 7 times. Once you have completed your 7 single crochets, you're going to pull the tail to the magic ring tight, and you're going to slip stitch into the first chain from the hook, and then you're going to want to chain 5. You are going to slip stitch into the first chain from the hook. You will then single crochet into the next chain stitch, half double crochet into the third, and single crochet into the last remaining stitch. And your leaf should now look like this, and then you're going to want to slip stitch into the next stitch on the magic circle. Chain 7, slip stitch into the first chain from the hook, single crochet into the second chain, half double crochet into the third, double crochet into the fourth, half double crochet into the fifth, and single crochet into the remaining 6th chain. You will then slip stitch into the next chain on your magic circle and chain 9. Slip stitch in the first chain of the hook, slip stitch in the next chain, single crochet into the next, half double crochet into the next chain, double crochet into the next, and you'll do a treble crochet into the next chain, half double crochet into the next, and a single crochet in that last remaining stitch. Slip stitch into the next stitch on the magic circle, and you're going to want to chain 11. Slip stitch in the first chain off the hook, slip stitch into the second, single crochet in the next chain, half double crochet in the next chain, double crochet in the next, treble crochet in the next chain, treble crochet in the next chain, double crochet in the next, half double crochet in the next chain, and a single crochet for the remaining chain. slip stitch into the first stitch off the hook, slip stitch into the next chain, single crochet into the next chain, half double crochet into the next chain, double crochet into the next chain, treble crochet into the next, half double crochet into the next chain, and then single crochet into that last remaining chain. You're going to slip stitch into the next stitch off the magic circle and then chain 7. You will slip stitch in the first stitch from the hook, single crochet into the next, half double crochet into the next stitch. Watch me fail miserably and have to get my shit together and redo it all again, because that's just how crochet goes sometimes. It is all right. All right, half double crochet. Now double crochet into the next stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch, and single crochet into the remaining stitch. You're now going to slip stitch into the next stitch off the magic circle, and this is your last remaining leaf, so you will chain 5. You will then slip stitch into the first stitch off the hook, single crochet into the next stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch, it gets tricky at the end, and then single crochet for the last remaining stitch. Now this next part is tricky because it's kind of a tight fit, but you're going to be starting your slip stitch into the bottom of that first leaf. This helps line the stem up correctly. If you don't want to do this, that's fine with me. You can do 8 for your first single crochets in the magic ring, but I have found that this helps it line up perfectly. So you'll want to chain 5 and then slip stitch up 4 times up the leaf. There's 2, there's 3, and there is the 4th slip stitch. Now I always go into this gaping hole kind of right here at the bottom of the leaf, and then I do another slip stitch and pull my yarn through, and then I'm going to flip it around here and do a chain stitch to secure my work, and I'm going to cut off my end, leave a long enough tail for sewing. So this is where you will want to pull the tail of your magic circle tight and grab a darning needle and start to sew in the ends. But here is what your item looks like so far. I kind of push the leaves up a little just so it straightens it out a lot more. It really does help with the overall aesthetic. I've made this leaf with acrylic yarn and it just doesn't turn out, the detail just doesn't work. So if you want the best effect, I definitely would use that cotton yarn. And here's me tying off my ends here, kind of cut that short because we all know how the hell to do that. Now here is where you can take your leaf and enhance it into a keychain. I always do the ring to the actual keychain first because I've tried doing it the other way and for some reason the yarn doesn't like to feed through. So here's me doing that. Once you get the keychain kind of put together, you're going to go to the very top leaf, so your longest leaf, and you're going to want to find that top slip stitch, and there should be a gaping hole where you can kind of feed that ring through. And I always try to keep it separated as I'm doing it, as it's going around, because if not, it is almost impossible to get that sucker through. We got it, and there she is. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be uploading more videos in the future, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you.